the championship title race has felt like a private duel for months. Since the end of August, it's been either Coventry City or Middlesbrough sitting on top of the table. Week after week, one of them has set the pace, pulling clear of the rest and building belief that a long-awaited return to the Premier League might finally be within reach. But this hasn't been a smooth march to glory. It's been dramatic. Swings in momentum. Big winning streaks. Sudden dips in form. Goals flying in. Managers under pressure. And now, as they prepare to face each other again, the balance of power has shifted once more. Back in November, Coventry went to the Riverside and produced a statement performance, winning 4-2 and stretching their lead to 10 points. At that stage, they looked unstoppable. Fast forward to now, and the picture has flipped. Middlesbrough arrive at the CBS Arena 2 points clear at the top, riding a wave of 6 straight victories. Coventry, meanwhile, have won just 4 of their last 13 league matches. Their most recent outing, a frustrating goalless draw at home against 10-man Oxford United, only added to concerns. So the big question is simple: who holds the mental advantage? On paper, you might say Boro. Confidence is high. Results are flowing. The pressure of chasing has turned into the freedom of leading. But psychology in football is rarely that straightforward. Elite sports performance psychologist Peter Dutton recently suggested that Coventry's dip may not be about tactics at all. When a team leads for so long, he says, players can subconsciously shift from playing to win, to playing not to lose. And that subtle change can affect everything. Now that Coventry are no longer top, that pressure may actually ease. Sitting second can sometimes feel lighter than defending a long-held lead. Middlesbrough, on the other hand, are playing with momentum and belief. Without the burden Coventry carried earlier in the season, they can approach games with more expression and less anxiety. Coventry manager Frank Lampard understands the narrative, but he isn't buying into it. He's made it clear that being first or second in February is a privilege, not a problem. At the start of the season, most would have snapped your hand off for this position. His focus, he says, is simple: block out the noise and concentrate on performance. And if there's one man who knows how to handle high-pressure moments, it's Lampard. Over 100 England caps. 3 World Cups. 11 major trophies with Chelsea. European success. Domestic cups. Playoff finals as a manager. Big occasions are familiar territory. Across the technical area will be Kim Hellberg, leading Middlesbrough in his first managerial job outside Sweden. He impressed with Hammarby in the Allsvenskan, but this is a different stage. Interestingly, Hellberg has admitted that as a child he supported Chelsea, and Lampard was his favorite player. Now he's tasked with outsmarting his former hero. For Coventry, Lampard's experience could be decisive. Big game composure matters. So does clarity. The key question, as Dutton puts it, is whether Coventry stay true to their identity, or react to Boro's rise. There's also history to consider. Despite Middlesbrough's current form, this fixture has favored Coventry in recent years. The Sky Blues are unbeaten in their last 9 meetings with Boro, a run stretching back more than 4 years. They beat them in a high-stakes final day clash last May and knocked them out in the 2023 playoff semi-finals. Yet for all those wins, Coventry have ultimately fallen short in the playoffs. It's a route they desperately want to avoid this time, especially after spending so long in control of the automatic spots. For Middlesbrough, ending that hoodoo could feel symbolic. Break the run against their bogey team, and suddenly the path back to the Premier League, after 9 years away, looks clearer than ever. So this isn't just first versus second. It's momentum versus memory. Experience versus momentum. Pressure versus freedom. And with so little separating them, this clash could shape not just the weekend, but the entire championship season.